We were getting ready for a big celebration. We were winning everything, and all of a sudden it was just called off.
Coming off a 2-2 day, the Celtics game was looking real good until Dean Wade decided to beat the Celtics in the fourth quarter by himself. Dean Wade, not D Wade, is this guy, and he outscored the Celtics by 20-17 by himself in the fourth quarter. He had 23 total points. 20 of them were in the fourth quarter. The Cavs, outscored the Celtics 34-17, I believe, and just walked them down and ended up winning by one straight up. So I almost dare him to do it again. Now we'll talk about that later, but 2-2 on the day. We hit the Magic game pretty easily. Some parts of the game were close, but Magic pulled away at the end, clamped down on defense, the under hit, and we had a live under that hit. And that's been my saving grace, key to success last couple days is these Magic unders, either pregame or live. So 2-2 we go, but we still had a good day. 8 games on the card today, and I might be live at Hard Rock to place a bet at the window. So we're going to talk about all of them. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread. We talk about sports from a betting perspective. 8 games on the card today. I am going to put together a parlay also, but I will have a couple favorite picks that I'll probably still have straight bet, but we'll go ahead and get into it. The first game up is the Magic and the Wizards. The Wizards are 7-point home underdogs. Totals at 224. I am liking the Magic and the under. Magic is on a back-to-back, so I would like the under better. They have held the Wizards, and good defensive teams can hold the Wizards to, under 115. Usually, whoever they play, they just, try to run and gun and outscore. But if we look at the game logs, they have been held to under a certain point total in defensive games. Let's see, Clippers held them to 115. Cleveland held them to 105. OKC held them to 106. Dallas held them to 104. Orlando is really playing some lights out defense. Their last 6 games have all gone under the total, and the ones that have gone over the total still are under this total. There was a 116-109 and a 118-100. So definitely like the under more than the side in this one. But that's going to be our play for this with lean Magic, and definitely like the under. Cavs and the Hawks. Cavs on a back-to-back. Hawks on a back-to-back. The Cavs played the Celtics yesterday. Had to spend a lot of energy coming back in that game. The Hawks played in New York yesterday, and they were kind of in control most of the game. So if I had to reason it out, I would think that the Hawks had an easier victory than the Cavs had. And like I said, no Mobley. He sprained his ankle last night. I doubt he'll play. No Donovan Mitchell. He's going to be out for a couple more games. And I dare Dean Wade to do it again. Garland wasn't, bad. He just needed help, and he didn't get his help to the fourth quarter. So dare to do it again. So I'm leaning Hawks in this game. Celtics were on a back-to-back, and that's where the tired legs came in. They only scored 17 points in the fourth quarter, and I think that the same thing could happen to the Cavs again, even though the Hawks are also on a back-to-back. Grizzlies and 76ers. I had another bet on the Sixers yesterday that I lost because I didn't know Maxey was out, ruled out later. But I'm liking the under in this game. Maxey is still out with a concussion. Grizzlies injury report is also a mile long still. And I like the under 214. I'm not sure where the offense is going to come from some of these teams or some of these players. So under 214 for the Grizzlies 76ers. Clippers and the Rockets. Rockets are home underdogs, 6-point underdogs. I am leaning towards the Rockets. Both of these teams are 2-3 in their last 5. Clippers just coming off a loss to the Bucks. Bucks walked them down and won in the fourth quarter at the end. I think the Clippers won a back-to-back in that one. Rockets are on a 2-game win streak, beating the Suns and the Spurs in their last 2. One of those games, the last one was at home, so no travel in their back-to-back. But leaning Rockets at the 6 to cover the point spread. Bulls and the Jazz. Jazz are missing Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler, and the Bulls are missing the pieces that they've been missing for months. So they're just as healthy as they've been. 6-4 in their last 10 games. Jazz are, and that's against the spread. Jazz were 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 games, only 2-8 straight up. So Bulls are playing a better basketball, and I would lean their way. The number is at 3.5. So for the parlay purposes, I would probably lean Bulls money line for this game. Bucks at the Warriors. Warriors are home favorites, -4. Giannis is still on the injury report, but he is questionable, and he could play tonight. He's truly questionable. So if he does get ruled in, this line will change, and it'll go back to like 2 or 1, or maybe a pick 'em. But for right now, I'm going to take the points with the Bucks, just in case he does play. I can get a better number later on the same side or the other side, depending on what I hear. So for right now, I'm leaning Bucks plus the points and the under in that game actually too. So we'll pick our favorite one based on the injury news. Thunder and the Blazers. Blazers are home underdogs. This number opened up at 10. It's now been bet up to 13.5. I was leaning the Thunder. Thunder have the better record, better players, better ATS record. But Portland is 3-0 against the spread in their last 3 games. So they did win 2 of those. It was just against Memphis, and they covered. They almost won against the Timberwolves. Of course, losing and not covering the spread in the previous 7 games before that in their last 10. But Oklahoma City has not covered the spread in at least this spread in 6 games, 7 games. They haven't really blown teams out like that. So I am actually going to be leaning towards Portland for the parlay. This injury report is pretty long, but it has been for a while. So, the teams that they've been playing recently, they've been competing against with this current roster. So I'm going to lean that way. The Thunder don't care about winning by, 15 points. They just want to win after coming off this that last loss. Who did they lose to? Lakers. Lost to the Lakers by 12 in LA. And before that, they just beat the Suns by 8 and then lost to San Antonio. So this last 3-game stretch for them hasn't been the best, and I expect them to win. I just don't know if they'll win by 14. So Kings and the Lakers. It's the last game of the night. Lakers are home favorites, and I'm going to be on LA here. I think Sacramento has the edge in the season series. Yeah, they still play. They play a week from now, actually. So they play tonight, and then they play on the 13th on ESPN. So I'm going to lean the Lakers tonight, but whoever wins tonight, I might take the other side next week. So we'll pay attention to that and try to see how they play, and maybe we can just hold one in the chamber for a couple days. But those are going to be the plays. Let me see if I can recap a parlay real quick. I like the under in the Magic and Wizards game. I like the Hawks on the money line. I like the under in the Grizzlies and Blazers game, or Grizzlies and Sixers game, excuse me. I like the Rockets plus the 6 in the Rockets and Clippers game. I like the Bulls on the money line in the Bulls and Jazz game. I like the under in the Warriors-Bucks game, and I'm leaning towards the Bucks at the plus 3.5. We're waiting for the Giannis news. I like Portland plus 13.5 for the Blazers Thunder game. And I like the Lakers on the money line for the Kings-Lakers game to end out the night. So that's going to be my parlay. Favorite picks are the under in the Magic game, the under in the Grizzlies-Sixers game, and if I had to pick one more, it'd probably be the Lakers on the money line. So those would be the 3. That was a parlay, and I'll be at the window tonight placing my first bet at the window. So Hard Rock, here we go. Lock those in. Let's get this money, and we will see you tomorrow for some more NBA picks.
Monday, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, even on Tuesdays, like